Greetings, everyone. My name is Sister Cadile Walker, and today I will be looking at Chapter 13, Beware the Whisperer. It's from Ken Curley's book, The Low Points, and we will be looking at Joseph's fourth low point as he combats unjust accusations. There are some topics that I would like to share with you. Joseph did not come to Egypt in style, but rather he came bound hand and foot as a slave, but later rose to be governor of Egypt, second in command to Pharaoh. Jesus entered this world bound hand and foot in the limitations of the flesh, and because of hatred, ended up in Egypt as well. Yet Christ's exit from this world was marked by ascension into glory. What do we face as a low point, you may ask? We can say self-pity, we can say despair, doubt, fear, and even confusion. But let me tell you, there is no place for that. In Genesis 39, it spoke about the young dreamer, Joseph. He must have come to grips with the fact that God was in all of this. He was ready as he could ever be for the days ahead. But we have to recognize that it's the enemy's desire to sift us as wheat. According to St. Luke 22, verse 31. Accusing us of various things, wanting us to lose our peace of mind, lose our poise and confidence in God. We have to remember God's favor, God's grace that will put you on a path that will even blow your minds. Remember, Joseph was on the auction block, and this powerful official saw something in him. Even in chains, Joseph stood out. He intrigued Potiphar and he purchased him, and later found out that he was a blessed man because everything he touched was blessed. Where did Joseph live? You may ask the question. In the master's house, of course. Joseph realized that God was with Joseph, and God blessed everything he touched. Later on, he put him in charge of his household and everything Potiphar possessed. But I must ask this question. Can we reason with the devil? No. No. Run. Joseph attempted to reason with Potiphar's wife. He argued that he could not violate her husband's trust. Neither could he violate God's trust, most importantly. Run. That's the only thing left to do. Remove yourself from the environment. But even after doing all of that, he was still tried and found guilty. The jury was indeed rigged against him. But it's just like Jesus. before his false accusers. Day and night, we as God's people are accused constantly. And Satan wants us to believe the lies and condemnation he puts in our heads. The lies we even tell ourselves, that we are failures, we are not good enough, God is never hearing your prayer, so stop praying. God will never come through for you. These are all lies. Lies from the pit of hell. Don't you ever believe it. Guard your mind with the shield of faith, the word. Guard your chest with the breastplate of righteousness. Never ever stop believing. Never ever stop praying. God will come through. He must, and he will. God will allow you to find favor. He must, and he will. He will provide for you and your family. He must, and he will. He will keep you from the fiery darts of the enemy. He must, and he will. Psalm 37, verses 1 to 7. It encourages us, fret not thyself because of evildoers. We need to trust in God. Delight thyself also in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. It is never easy, and it's never a bed of roses. We will be broken and come to our low points in life. But guess what? We won't ever stay there. We have to get up. We have to get up, girl. We have to get up, my sister. Get up, my brother. Brush yourself off. Stand flat-footed in faith. Stand in the word. Beware of the whisperer. Forget about the whisperers. Forget about the negative talking. Replace it with worship. Replace it with praise. Replace it with positivity. Replace it with the word of God. Replace it with radical prayer. Replace it. Replace it, brethren. May you walk in God's peace and his comfort. God bless you all.